One man is currently in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries after being shot at a party in an apartment early this morning by the host. Now some are questioning if that was a reasonable act of self-defense. Pro News 7's Natalie Granda joins us now. Natalie?
Larry, police were called to the Colonies apartments at Hillside around 4 a.m. on a report of an aggravated assault. Now, that call was later updated to a man shot on the scene by the resident. The strange part about this case is no arrests were made, and a self-defense law may come into play. We spoke to police earlier about what happened and why the law may be on the shooter's side. A sound similar to this is what some residents woke up to this morning after a party went wrong.
The information was that someone had been shot in the stomach. They arrived and found that one individual had been shot.
Police say a man was asked to leave from a party at the Colonies apartments on Hillside. He then returned and forced his way into the apartment and assaulted the resident. The resident then shot the man. No arrests, however, were made.
Is the owner of the home the victim of a burglary with intent to commit assault, or is the individual that was shot the victim because he was shot?
Now some are questioning if this is a reasonable reason for self-defense. According to defense attorneys, they say it's possible.
If you're in your own home, there's a presumption that you acted appropriately if you resorted to force or deadly force, as long as it was reasonable for you to believe that you were under threat.
Under the Castle Doctrine, a person is allowed to use deadly force instead of retreating if they feel they are under reasonable threat. Under court, it will be presumed the person acted in self-defense. There are some exceptions.
That's what's going to happen in every self-defense situation. But the starting point is, was the force that was used, first of all, was the perception of a threat reasonable? Two, was the amount of force used appropriate given the perceived threat?
And Randall County's District Attorney James Farron says because this may not have happened under police presence, they need to investigate before issuing a warrant. But Farron does say this updated Castle statute paves a path for quick reaction.
It also creates more opportunity to for folks to overreact.
The resident was released under pending investigation a couple hours ago. Police are still speaking to witnesses and investigating the case. Natalie Ronda, Pro News 7.